Previously on Where Are They Now?
Let's talk about 2011. And this is the year we saw the rivalry with you and Chance.
We didn't like each other, but we still had to deal with each other. Back when we were all little, everyone was just coming at everyone. It got to the point where it wouldn't stop. And then someone joined the channel, Sergio. But around this time, everyone slowly stopped it. But Sergio kept going with it. He was the one person, I absolutely did not like that came to Donnie's house. I did not like him at all. Would just start arguing back and forth, and I got so angry. When everyone was already in bed getting ready for the next day at 1 o'clock in the morning.
We're joking around with you. You just need to chill out of it.
Same thing with Bobby. Same way we messed around with Bobby.
Yeah, and Bobby just takes it way too to heart, and then he gets up and leaves.
Sometimes
He's just a little bitch.
I called my mom and asked her to come pick me up without even telling anyone I left.
Now, with this whole boss thing, do you think that you made a difference on DITB1 with this? In the direction that the channel was going in?
I think I did because I was the first one to start promos.
He was always that top good guy on DITB1. You were the top bad guy, but we started to see a development change where you were the underdog at the time back in 2014. If DITB1 ever had one final show, would you face Jordan? Now, after winning Actor of the Year in 2014, you were going into 2015, still dropping some heat. You had, Nobody Cares, you finished off Nobody Cares, you did more parentless episodes, and then we had one of probably the most craziest Actor of the Year runnings. I think I don't know if you can agree on this one, but 2015 was probably the best nominees for Actor of the Year. Do you think, or would you say a different one?
Okay. It wasn't the best nominees because in order to be in the running for Actor of the Year, I think you actually have to be there for at least a year. Jordan was a rookie. He was pretty much just starting out in for only 4, 5, 6 months? Maybe a bit longer? But not even a year, not 12 months. And he got Actor of the Year, and I don't get how he got it. Yeah, I understand. He put out a lot of videos. He was trying his best to catch up to me and Joey and stuff. But I still don't understand how it was only a couple months and he got in the nominees when there was so much other people who were putting out content too.
Okay, so
not as much as Jordan, but still.
Okay, so now with Jordan, probably right now, still currently your rival on screen, but now let's talk about off screen. Is there any animosity between you guys? Is there any hate?
No, not at all. When we're on camera, we put as much hate as out there, but when we're off camera, me and Jordan are bros.
Yeah. So now, Jordan winning Actor of the Year, we clearly know you still think that year should have been you?
Well, I'm not saying it should have been me. It was most likely should have been me, but I'm not saying it should have been. I'm just saying Jordan should not have been in the nominees. But there was a high chance I should have won.
It was a really close year, I think. But now, after that moment, we go into 2016. We had a little break because we stopped making series and just videos. We started to do more basketball content on here, IRL stuff, just all different types of videos on here. But then towards the end of 2016, we started to get back into making videos again, where we saw the anti-rookie Tyrone, where you became a bad guy, you were against rookies, you were tired of getting screwed over because that one moment with Jordan, plus we had more new names coming to the channel as well at the time, and you felt like you were being brushed off. But now, like, just in general, you always believe that rookies should not be getting the big pushes like they are. They have to earn their stripes like you did.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they should show what they have to do. Like, they should have to learn first. They can't really join, do some things that are really good, and then be at, like, top dog level. They have to, like, show what they can do, but at least be there for, like, at least out of the Actor of the Year part, or, like, some high titles like that, until they actually were there over a year.
Okay, so now I think with the rookie stuff, I think this was even icing on the cake when Sherm was announced going into the award show for 2016, which was on February 2017, where he got nominated, and I think there was a little bit more as well at the time with you. But going into 2017, you lost the Actor of the Year award to Alex in the normal running. Now, for 2017, for the 2016 award show that we had that year, the 7th award show, did you feel like you should have lost to Alex?
You want me to be completely honest?
Yeah, go right ahead. This is why we have this show.
Alright.
I don't want to be the one to say it.
To me, I was thinking of, like, what would push the channel and to go in a better direction. Like, I don't know if I was for sure, but I'm pretty sure I was the one who was destined to win, but I let it go to Alex because I thought if I lose, I could do something in the future. I had to take time off because I didn't take time off. I was still coming over and stuff, but I had to focus on myself. I was trying to find jobs and stuff. Obviously, did not work. And I was gonna take a break anyway, so it would have been kind of stupid to, like, get Actor of the Year and then be off the channel for, like, a couple months. So I let Alex take it, so it seemed like I was angry and I was gonna be gone for a little bit anyway, so it was gonna make it seem like I went into hiding and I was planning something for when I came back.
That is the truth, guys. For storyline purposes, Tyrone was willing to throw this Actor of the Year award for Alex. Everybody, good job on the show. Really, proud of all of you. Got a long way. Free left. That was really good. Get into a little bit. I call this the downfall, because around this time, you started to notice the channel was going into a different direction. The channel has evolved, and there's some people like the competition stuff more than the acting, but then there's guys like you and Neil who like the acting more than the competition stuff. So we started to see that it was more of a downfall. But around your time, though, I'm not gonna lie, you were dominating in the beginning of the competition stuff. We know on August 8th, you won the briefcase, which was never used. Then we also saw you beat Alex in a challenge where he choked 17 seconds.
No, by 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
I still remember that. I still laugh
You
at
still
that.
hold that moment proud?
I still hold that moment proud that it lasted 7 seconds longer. He was so confident he won.
In your contacts, you have Alex's name as 7 seconds.
I should change it.
With the competition stuff, that day, August 8th, you won. Then you went against Scotty for the title in a challenge where you guys had to throw stuff behind yourselves, and this is where you became the one in DITB1. So now with the competition stuff, what was your whole opinion on it? All honesty, just
Okay.
throw it out.
I like the competitions. I like with the way the channel was going. Yes, it was awesome and good, but I like the acting and stuff better. I wasn't totally down about the competition. As well as you can see, I was in it for a little bit, doing some challenges and stuff, but at the same time, like, I was just losing interest in it, and I just didn't want to be a part of it anymore. But I was still showing my support for it.
What really made you kind of want to just leave the channel? What made you want to come to me after that award show and just say, like, hey, Don, like, this is not for me anymore?
I just thought of it as, like, I was having some fun, but at the same time, like, I wasn't out having as much fun as I was doing the acting video. It just wasn't a thing that I would, like, that I wanted to stay a part of.
Because I think for you, it was always, you liked mixing it up. Like, you would do some promos, and then you would be able to do, like, an episode of Steve and Friends where you're doing something goofy, something wild, something hilarious.
But then it traveled
it
into
became
the same thing, like, always promos, challenges, and, like, more promos, then challenges.
And it was just a never-ending cycle from your standpoint.
And then there was always going to be a rivalry with someone, like with someone else or someone new, or a rivalry coming back.
So now, winning the belt, was there any happiness involved when you won the belt? All honesty?
In all honesty, like, complete honest, I didn't care. I wasn't going to care if I lost it or anything. Yeah, I was trying my best to get that title outside that warehouse. I was trying my best. But in all honesty, all I wanted to do was find it, and I found it. That's the only part I was super excited about. But I'm also, it hurt, but I also loved when I got punched up inside the head and flung to the ground when Jordan jumped on top of me. That was a good way for Jordan to get it, I think.
I think, to be honest with you, out of all the moments out of the 10 years, I always say this to everybody. You can back me up on this one. The most epic moment on DITB1, Best One Network, was when Jordan tackled you into those fucking pipes, took the belt, ran, and he had that moment out there.
You watch the GoPro fly off my head. It goes flying behind the belts. Jordan like jumps on me, punches me in the back of the head by an accident, and I get shoved to the ground and with him on top of me, and there's like 4 other people around me. I landed on my arm the wrong way.
But
don't tell me you're gonna show this.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, this epic finale, we have to, okay?
Alright.
Like, this was probably by far like the most craziest moment ever in DITB1 history. Like,
it hurt. I admit it hurt a lot.
And I think this like was definitely a defining moment, especially your guys' rivalry. Like, it was not just no ordinary like Joey or somebody taking that belt from you. It was fucking Jordan. The guy that took your Actor of the Year from you, and then he takes your belt from you. All right, let's get your reaction.
Respect for Jordan, though. It was dope. Pause it for a second. The reason why everyone was at the exit when I was running with the belt is because John was saying someone had the title, so everyone was guarding the exit door. And so then when I came to the exit door with the belt, everyone was just standing there in front of me, and then everyone saw that I had the belt and started chasing me. He got everyone there. He thought someone already had the belt, so everyone started running towards the door, like the exit door. No, turns out he was lying, or he thought really someone had the belt. So everyone was there.
I'm not gonna lie here real quick. Jonathan, I think if he like had the physical abilities, I think that he would have been really good with this competition stuff.
I think John was just...
He was, no, like, strategically, he was smart for telling people that, oh, someone has a title and everyone goes the other way. But if, like, you know, he had, like, you know, the passion for it, I think he would have found that belt, maybe.
Yeah, but you could tell, like, he was just wanted to, like, mess around with
Just
it
have
from
fun.
the beginning, because once the beginning happened, everyone was rushing, and not Gabby. He was just skipping. John was just skipping out the thing.
Hilarious. But all right, now we need to get your reaction to this epic finale here. Probably my most proudest moment, editing wise. Play it.
No way. Something else is blue.
And I love how the camera like has him.
I noticed it. I don't understand how Gabby or Mark did not see me grab the title and jump.
I don't get it either. I love the GoPro too, like how he did that. That was sick.
I don't understand how no one saw me grab it and jump off. Like, I had it in my hand.
And Gabby was right there too. That's crazy.
Gabby was close. But, like, at the same time, I kind of knew Donnie. He would hide it as furthest away from the door as possible. See? Alex.
I'm surprised Alex didn't like know.
They were looking this way, but I don't understand how they didn't see me, like, disappear that
That's
fast.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
Gabby like gave that quick second look.
And I ran into Sherm's dodgeball hiding spot.
Yep.
I was fixing the GoPro, making sure, and then I think I look at it.
You had a
I
good
wa-
hiding spot right
No,
there.
I wasn't gonna hide. I was thinking about hiding the title there, but I was like, at the same time, it was too obvious.
Yeah.
What happened to someone, like, went over there. So, at this moment, I'm walking over here. Mark is still on the shelf. I thought he saw me. I thought he looked at me. So I ran.
Yep, I can see that. And I think Will got the money shot here
And then
coming up.
everyone was straight in front of me. Jordan, Sherm.
Here's the moment, I think.
I tried juking.
Boom!
Throws me back. My GoPro went flying. My arm was killing me.
Damn, Neil and Alex were friggin' throwing him, trying to get it.
Who was
This is my camera right here. I remember I was at the
You're
front.
probably like, I wonder who's on the ground.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell happened here?
Jordan killed me. That's what happened.
This was definitely Jordan's defining moment right here.
Yeah, it was.
I think this was bigger for him than his
He
actor
told
of the
me,
year.
he even told me he blacked out. He really wanted it. He told me that he didn't even know what he did to me. He didn't know who.
Oh yeah, you could tell right here.
He told me he didn't even know who he jumped on. Joey was the only one to help me out. Joey was the only one to see if I was okay. He did not care about the title or going after it.
You took that fall like a fucking boss up.
Joe is the only one to check if I was alright.
This was one of the craziest moments probably in DITV
for
history.
Jordan, for me.
He was crying too. He was so happy.
He was laying on the wet ground from when it was raining.
Everybody, okay, at this moment, guys, everybody was fucking worried. Not only about friggin' Jordan, but Tyrone too. There was half the people were still in there trying to see if Tyrone, because at the time,
My arm.
you thought your arm was broken.
Yeah, like, I landed on it like this, and like this whole part of my arm right here would not stop, like, hurting.
And then Jordan here, guys, like, he was just out of it. He was gassed out.
He was heated up. He put all his energy out there. He was on the floor.
And he
for
was
like
just
5
out of
minutes.
it here, but definitely a crazy moment.
He told me he blacked out. He just really wanted it so bad.
Okay, but now, my question to you while we have this right here is, if DITB1 ever had one final show, would you face Jordan? Would you be open to face Jordan for one last time to see who is really the best?
Honestly, I would say yes, but as long as it's not like fighting kind of like.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fighter unless I truly have to, but otherwise
Like if it was so if it was like a challenge like Neil and Joey did at Glorious, how they had to like do all different kinds of things like that, would you be open to do something like that?
Yeah. At least I can open up a bag of checkers.
I can't find open them.
Alright, so you guys heard it right here on Where Are They Now. If we had one final show, Tyrone would be open to face Jordan last time.
It's one final show, like a big blowout for it.
And how would you feel if you actually beat Jordan? Because in this rivalry, it just seems like it all started 2015 Actor of the Year.
So
he had the upper hand. Then we go into 2017, where we had the free-for-all. He takes you down the pipes, right here on the screen. He had the upper hand right there. So now, if you faced him one final time, how would that feel if you had the upper hand?
Of course, in general, I would be happy. Like, I'll be excited because it's the final blowout. Like, and I have the upper hand. I'm winning against Jordan. Like, I'm doing it. But like at the same time, it's not really for who's gonna win, who should win or anything. It's more like we're making this one last video for this like channel. We gotta make it look as best as possible.
And I'll tell you right now that I know that you said it right here open, because if you guys don't know, DITB1, we are planning one final show.
Was I not supposed to mention that?
No, you're good.
Alright.
This is the perfect time, I think, to really announce this, guys. We are planning one final show, and there's going to be more details in a future video, so stay on the lookout for that. So, yeah, subscribe, you know. This is what I'm surprised about this, guys. This is the first time I'm actually hearing this. This is why I wanted to ask this, because on this show, I like to let, you know, the former cast members... I say the cast members because they were a part of this, and they made this channel what it is today. So, to hear this, I'm really surprised. But, now... Did you ever watch your tribute video to the channel?
Like the
like
first...
after when you announced your retirement from DITB1 on, I believe it was February 8th, 2018.
I really don't remember.
I want you to react to it, and then
All
I just
right.
want you to give your final, like your final like statement to like the best ones that have been fans for you for years, and just to say your final things you want to say here before we close off this episode, this 2-part episode.
I'm the one, MDITV1.
I've always been the one.
Tyrone Davis.
This last blowout is probably going to prove
Do I
who's
have
the
your
one
attention?
in DITV1. It's going to prove it.
And that's what's gonna make
This
it
is what
so
I beat
epic.
Alex by 7 seconds. I was
love
savage
these
during that.
moments,
I can't believe that whole thing. I did everything in like one go except for rolling a thing across the table.
One of the dopest shots right there. Definitely. That was the video you came back.
I missed that shirt. At first, if you don't succeed, then maybe you just suck.
That's the pouring rain. I remember that.
I'm actually
I remember when me and you fought in a giant puddle.
Yep.
Hey, that's my Xbox picture.
Son of a can. What are you doing?
Hey, oh, stepping cake. Okay, that's still a good moment, though.
Yeah, it was.
How dare you! Let me tell you something. Without
My brother Jeremiah,
him
rest in
every
peace.
day.
God bless him.
Best one.
God bless him.
Only supporter out there.
That was a cool shot right there.
Know that one.
Hold up. This video right here was definitely a defining moment right here, because
Joey's
this
wearing
is-
my glove.
this is when Joey was starting to become the rebel of the channel a little bit, and This is when you guys went face to face and just threw it all out on the table. This moment, how did you feel about this moment?
I don't remember it well,
but the way it turned out.
I like the way it turned out. Like I said, like every video on a channel is like counts as what the channel is today. Like if this video wasn't out there or went different way, like it could be different from today.
Absolutely,
way different.
Like look at that, guys, right there. Like right there, it's like two legends are just looking right at each other.
And look at that wall of hair I still have.
And this is around the time where you guys didn't look alike too.
No, this is when me and Joey started like.
You guys were cool. Crazy moment though.
I bet.
Oh wait, hold up, real quick. I'm sorry, but one cool thing about this video, guys, behind the scenes, is I told these two just throw blow after blow at each other, and what they did higher than I expected. Tyrone would say one thing to Joey. Joey would say another thing. It was basically friggin' haymaker after haymaker.
Pretty much like improving. Like the best things.
That was the best improv though.
The best thing that comes out is from improv. Like don't try to do improv when you try to act. Just if you know what your topic is and you know what falls under that topic, that's like what improv moments you should pull out for that topic.
And that's why, guys, Tyrone is one of the best, because improving, you know, that's something that he's always been good at.
Like, honestly, I want to be an official actor one day. If I became an official actor one day, I would love it. But at the same time, like...
Stunt double. You gotta be a stunt double.
I don't know if I can do that anymore.
After all the low blows you took on DITB1? Alright.
More than all three of yours now.
I actually put a like a hole in that door with one punch.
That was a dope shot, though.
I'm done with all this crap the IT.
Look, a haircut.
That's fresh.
Oh, it's the best!
Oh, that was sick.
Was that the first promo?
One of them, I think.
I can't believe I threw all Donnie's dolls in the pool. Oops, I didn't mean to say dolls.
Flush.
Flush.
What, was that when you were mocking Stosh? I think it was.
I think I was mocking.
Officer Stosh.
Yes, I was mocking him eating a donut sitting on a toy quad outside in your backyard.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Always when I'm behind the cameras doing like promo work, I always said Tyrone was definitely the best, because for me, I always just had the most fun, you know, editing Tyrone's promos, because he always made it interesting, he made it edgy, he made it badass, he made it cool.
Because that's the time I started, like, doing more, like, improv parts, like...
And that's what made it, I think, interesting, and, like, with my style of, as a director, usually, like, my style of, what do you call it? My style of filming... I usually don't go script by script, because I like to give, you know, the cast members, you know, my brothers, freedom. I want to give them, you know, give them just a topic to talk about and just go on with it, because I feel like the best work comes from improving.
Back to a wall of hair. I still have that shirt.
I make the right
You guys
decisions.
can go back and do your promo.
The legend, I love that
Me?
shirt right there.
Still have that
I'm
too.
actually
It just
gonna
doesn't
go
fit me
videos.
anymore.
I'm actually gonna go out, because that's what I signed up for.
Acting.
None of you out there.
I like how you did that too. That was real life too.
I battled.
You barely can even see my eyes in that one.
Then I suffered through hell.
Tyrone Davis is royalty.
That's a dope shot right there. That's
Bow
money.
down to the strength and good heart you possess.
Oh, wait. That's one thing too I want to say as well. I think with your dictator era, like when you started taking over the channel, I think my brother Jeremiah, I want to give him props where it's due. I think he made you look like fucking gold. No, not gold. Fucking diamond. He made you look like a diamond out there. Like Jeremiah, I think, made things even more interesting for your character at the time. Can you agree on that?
I can majorly agree on that.
Because I think Jeremiah, if Jeremiah was not there at that moment, I don't think Tyrone would be where he was, where he is now.
Instead of putting Jeremiah in that position and putting someone else in that position of like talking good about me, I don't think anyone could do it as good as Jeremiah did. He like had that motivation that actually like told you like who I am, showed
you have to
like,
realize too,
my point of view.
It didn't come off a script, it didn't come from the head, it came straight from the heart. And that's one thing I always respected from my brother Jeremiah.
For he's the rise of all stars. Without him, we wouldn't be here. This all wouldn't be possible. This award show would not be possible. For him, this star among peasants uplifts each and every one of us every day and gives us a reason to move on. He uplifts our spirits, tells us to move on, to keep our heads held high, to shoot for the stars, to reach our goals.
Crazy moment right there.
It's crazy moment.
I just wish it was not dark.
That's what I'm saying.
That's one thing if I could take back, I would love. Ah, your first video, August 10th. Oh, and then we show the end. Wow.
Oh wow, you saw that booty crack up in there too. Jordan was on top of me.
And we can pause right there. Like, that is the ultimate picture right there. And it's crazy because that video showed what we just talked about.
Pretty much everything.
And I think that video defined your career here on DITB1 as probably one of the greatest careers ever. And I think without you, or without anybody that has been a part of this journey, this channel, it would not be where it is today. And you and Joey were definitely the two that really
stuck out.
You guys were the ones that were controlling the wheel, and you guys had everybody else was following your lead and made this channel what it is today.
Not saying if me and Joey weren't a part of it, I'm just saying like if me and Joey mainly weren't a part of it, I don't think like even if people joined, I don't think people would be as good as they were today.
Yeah.
Like because
you guys set a really good example.
And we show like for like new rookies or new people that came along and joined the channel, they knew what they saw. And like I had my friend John, honestly, but that was like a big blowout.
But like with Tyrone and Joey, whenever there's always been new people that would join DITB1, I would always show Tyrone's promos and I would always show Joey's acting. And that is what I would say, this is what I need you to do. Because they were the ones setting the example for future guys that came onto this channel and made this channel what it is today. Because you worked with a lot of people throughout the years, so...
A lot.
Who were some of the best people you worked with?
Honestly, of course you already know, the first person I could say is Joey. Like, he was there before me, but at the same time when I started, it was like, there were some people, but Joey was always there, like, since day one for years. And we used to always, like, do videos together. So, obviously, Joey's gonna be one.
Yeah, because around one time, I know, you guys would... There was, like, probably a whole year where literally every single weekend, it was just you and Joey coming here. I remember. Anybody else you can think of?
He wasn't in it much. He wasn't in it. He was a cameraman half of the time, but Eric, like, he was always the cameraman and always telling me what to do or slap me if I wasn't doing something right. He was a big motivational for everyone if you don't do anything right.
I said now!
Hold on! Hold on! Here.
He takes that stuff very seriously, trust me. But it's not even just like actors. There were some actresses that I loved working with, like Carly I liked working with. Genevieve for like
Nobody Cares.
For Nobody Cares. Of course, Scotty. There was a lot of people I liked working with, but like the top person would be Joey.
You have anything you want to say to the best ones out there that have been following you throughout the years?
I really don't even know what to say. All I can really say is like thank you for like supporting like me and DITB1 for all the years. Thanks for supporting everyone, like not even just me. This is going out to like all the best ones out there, like that support all the rookies, Jordan, everyone a part of the channel.
The whole journey. But guys, if you enjoyed this 2-part Where Are They Now, and you guys want more of these, make sure to smash that like button, because we went really deep into this one right here. This is why we had to have a 2-part for this. If you are not a best one yet, you gotta hit that subscribe button now, okay? Turn on them post notifications, because we might be 10 years strong coming up, but there's still more years to come with content. Links down in the description below. You want to plug anything? I'll throw it down below.
Yeah, sure. I don't use Facebook. I don't use Twitter or Instagram, so you can't hit me up on nothing. Oh well.
Damn. I've never heard that before for a closing, but
What?
to all the best ones out there worldwide, Best One Nation's taking over, and like this thing says, thank you, Tyrone, for coming on the show.
Thanks to you guys. You guys are the whole thing right now.
Take it easy, guys.